What's up, guys? So I'm just coming back from a protest that turned sour quite quickly. It was a Free Palestine protest run by the People's Forum. They do a lot of major protests here in the city. For the most part, they usually seem to be civil, including the counter-protesters. At least they might get contentious in the sense of they'll say a lot of terrible things towards each other, but you don't tend to see violence. But today, violence struck, even if it was maybe the more mild variety. All right, so let me just break down exactly what happened, or at least the things that I know. There was a march that went from Union Square up towards, I think they're heading towards the Macy's on 34th Street. And when we got to about 27th Street and 6th Avenue, a protester, someone with the Free Palestine movement, attacked one of the counter-protesters. And from there was a mob of police officers that quickly brought the protester to the ground and was arrested. I know there was one counter-protester that got arrested, and there was one other protester that was also arrested. So 3 in total. I still don't know the exact details. We're still trying to figure that out. I caught it right as the guy was going to the ground, the initial attacker, as far as I can tell, the alleged attacker. All right, we just saw multiple people get arrested. If you could tell us a little bit about what you saw.
Yeah, so we were pulling up the lead, and in back of us were protesters walking behind us. And as we were walking, some of them from the behind started coming and, yelling at us and saying things. One of them started getting closer and closer, and he was flipping the bird. And I could see that he was ready to move, started to leap at me. And as he did, he grabbed my hat and he flinged out of my head. And as he was doing that, I pulled him down on the ground, and then I couldn't see what was going on. I just had him on the ground like that, immobilized, so he couldn't do anything. And I know the police were around, they were going to take care of things. And they did, and he was arrested.
Gotcha. No, I saw, I don't know if he's one of your friends or not, but someone that was on the counter-protester side, he got arrested as well. Do you know what happened?
I didn't know what happened. They told me later that he was helping me out. That was how I got my hat back.
Did you recognize the guy that attacked you guys? Or
No, it was just one of these guys from, it's like an anarchist, Antifa guy from behind, pro-Palestinian guy, and he just went crazy. I could see he was going to make that move, and I was just holding onto my hat like this, make sure he couldn't, but I could, when he came from behind, he just grabbed it.
You saw him get attacked, or?
It's just, they just punch, it gets too close, and then...
That's what we wanted to do. Strikes that landed?
He punched all of them, and then our guy will go down to the precinct to make a statement, and then probably press charges for assault.
Okay. Did you see him get hit, or what happened?
I saw, I froze. I personally froze because I get very scared when I see any form of violence.
Yeah.
I saw somebody fall down on a bicycle, and somebody, what looked like to me, hit a cop, and nobody needs to get hurt. Nobody needs to get violent. You want to protest? Go protest.
So something else that was different today, the counter-protesters, the people that would maybe label themselves as pro-Israel, pro-America, that carry Israeli and American flags with them, they were actually walking about 20 feet in front of the Free Palestine March, in front of the main banner of the Free Palestine March. So it was almost like they were co-opting the Free Palestine March for themselves. That's not something I'd ever seen before. And I don't know if that helped lead to the agitation. Not that it justifies these people that were assaulted, but it's an interesting dynamic to pay attention to and to see if it's replicated in the future.